Tears well up with tears, his lip trembling slightly. Great, now he is going to cry. Taehyung softly, is that what you think of me? There a sadness in his voice, or maybe I'm imagining it. I force myself to keep my expression plain. Jungkook, that's exactly what I think of you. A single tear rolled down his cheeks clearly before wiping it away. Taehyung whispered, "That's good to know." He pressed past me and walked inside. I take a deep breath, realizing what I just did. No matter how much I hate him, Jungkook clenched my face. What the heck was I thinking? The image of him crying keep replaying in my mind, and for some reason I hate it. I hate seeing him crying, and I hate that I am the person for his tears. I push the word in frustration. Should I apologize? I should, but my pride won't let me. Maybe I should just go home for the day. No. That's what a coward would do. I shake my hand and walk inside the restaurant. The rest of the day is quiet day and I barely speak. I let him take orders and cook today. Maybe I feel bad about earlier, but there's no way I'm going to admit that to him. I also noticed that things between him and Jin seem awkward. Earlier, I asked Jin to assist him, but he quickly refused, almost like he didn't want to be around him. I wonder what happened between them. Later, while walking towards the locker, I heard voice. I stopped. It's a Jin. Jin, surrounding guilty. Hey, I'm sorry for overstepping last night. I know it must been difficult for you. I frozen. So he did go to Jin's place, and what does he mean by overstepping? They quickly, Jin, it's okay. Let's just forget about it. There's nothing off about his wife. He's lying. He's definitely not okay. Jin instant. No, no, it's not okay. I should have forced you to me. I realize now how much of a jack I was. I feel my entire body go stiff. Force. Jin pleading, but I really like you. They and I respect you as my co-worker. I don't want things to be awkward between us. Most important, I still want you, not just to mess around, but to be together. Give me another chance. My hand clutched into feet. He forced himself on there. I feel my whole body boil. I accused him for sleeping around when he was actually the victim. I really do own him and apologize. Taehyung hesitated. Jin, I respect you as a co-worker too, but I don't know. I see Jin reach for Taehyung. Ji softly. Why? Was it because of last night? Taehyung baby, Taehyung softly. It's because I love someone else. Jin eyes widen in surprise. Jin quickly. Oh, he slowly lets go of my hand. I exhale a breath. I didn't realize I was holding. Why did I even say that? He just slipped it out when he kept asking for a reason. Jin determined. I can change that. I blinked at him confused. Taehyung from sorry. What do you mean? Jenny smiled. I can change your feeling. I know you said you love someone. I stared at him, unsure of how to respond. Taehyung, Jin, you. Before I can finish, the sound of footsteps making me frozen. Jungkook walked into the locker room. His eyes looked on me, but this time his gaze isn't filled with anger. It's something else, something I can't quite understand. Before I can even process it, Jungkook straight towards me and me with purpose. I take a deep, I, I take a step back instantly, but he reached out and grabbed my hand. Taehyung saw Jungkook. He doesn't say a word. He just pulled me with him. I, I glanced back at Jin, who looked just as surprised as I feel. Oh no! I hope he doesn't figure it out. I don't want anyone to know about my past with Jungkook. I don't want to leave it. Jungkook doesn't stop until we reach his office. He finally comes to halt and turned to face me. His hand still tightened, holding mine. I looked down at our hands. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel wrong. It's strong. How natural it feels, like my body. But still remember him, like my heart still does. I tried to pull my hand away, but he tightened his grip. The struggling Jungkook, let's go. Instead of answering, he suddenly pulled me towards him, my other hand laying around his chest, feeling the warmth of his body thought he shirt, my breath in my throat. Taehyung nervously, what are you doing? He doesn't reply. He just looked at me and it's staring to get on my nerves. Taehyung, frustrated, let me go, Jungkook. I tried to remove my hand again, but his grip is too strong. His eyes dark and his voice sharp. Jungkook, serious? Did he force himself on you? My eyes widened, so he heard. Taehyung shocked. Where you? Jungkook ignored my question. Answer me, Taehyung. He scratched my waist slightly, and I feel a small strain. I clench my jaw. Taehyung, annoying. I don't have to answer anything to you. Who does he think he is? First, he insulted me so badly that I cried like a fool in the restroom, and now he is acting like he has some kind of right over me. Not today. I refuse to let him hurt me anymore. He stared hands at my watch. His grip tightened for a second before he suddenly let go. Jungkook bitterly, fine, do whatever you want. That's what you are best at. Anyway, he turned to leave, but this time I don't let him walk away before he can take another step. I grab his waist. Taehyung, Ellie, no, you don't got to blame for me something without telling me what is it. If you wanna to talk badly about me, then say it to my face. Tell me what I did, what make you think I am the one at fault. He is Stephen's clearly caught off guard by my outburst. For a second he just stared at me, then his face hardened again and he yanked his worst out of my gaps. Jungkook coldly, I can and I will. I will always blame you for everything, Kim Taehyung. His voice is like ice, sharp and unforgiving. Jungkook harshly, and I don't owe you anything, so stop dreaming about me, explaining myself because that will never happen. Without another word, he stormed out. I stand there, my heart pounding in my chest. I scoff bitterly before looking down at my hand. It's red before how tightly he held it. I rubbed my waist, singly. If he wants to blame me for everything, then fine. Let him. I don't need him. I was perfectly fine for the last 5 years without him. Did I hold a urge? Yes. Did I want answer? Absolutely. I want to know why he left. I wanted an explain. I wanted to understand, but it looked like I'll never get there. So I need to move on. I will move on. Taehyung, baby, I take another bite of my cake, trying to focus on the sweetness rather than a bitterness thought in my head. Jimin resting an eyebrow, so let me get this straight. He first insulted you and degrade you so badly, for which, by the way, I would we slap him, but you are a stain, so whatever. And then he acted like he cared that Jin kiss you, and that guy need some serious counseling. Jimin shook his head in disbelief as he sipped his coffee. I signed, placing my phone down. Then Teddy, tell me about it. Let's just not talk about him. Just the thought of him making me wanna punch something. Jimin smiled, crossed his arms. Jimin teasingly, then why don't you punch him instead? I rolled my eyes at his word. Jimin, seriously? I still can't believe he said those words to you. I mean, I can't believe I actually thought he was the perfect guy for you back then. He's such a disappointment now. He looked at me, expecting me to agree, but instead I gave him a small, sad smile. Taehyung, softly, he's not all bad. I mean, he did excuse in what he wanted. I always knew he could do it. Jimmy nearly choked on his coffee. Jimin sobbed, hey, I cannot believe you are defending that jerk. He placed his cup down with a loud cling and glared at me. Jimin, frustrated, he's done nothing but destroy your life, and he's still trying to. Why in the world would you defend him? I take a deep breath, rubbing my temple. Jimin, I am very well aware of what he did to me and what he keeps trying to do, but I can't help myself. You know how much I love him, or still do. I don't know, okay? I run my finger through my hair, feeling frustrated with myself. Why do I still feel this way? Jimin's expression softened and he reached out, holding my hand in his. Jimin gently, I know you still love him. I can see in it your eyes. I looked down, avoiding his gaze. Jimin firmly, but it's time to move on. It's been time. It's been 5 years, You can't seriously forget what he did, can you? His voice rising with emotion, his grip tightened around my hand. Jimin, angrily, you were desperate for so long, and he was the reason. I flinched at his word. I remember everything, every tears, every sleeping night, every moment of pain. I looked up at Jimin with a heavy heart. Him quietly. I don't forget anything. I remember everything very clearly. I just need to move on, okay? Jimin studying my face before singing deeply. Jimin softly, then why don't you give Jin a chance? I blinked at him in surprise. Jimin He is handsome, he is a stable job, and most important, he respects you, he cares about you, Hyun. Jin is a perfect guy. Give him a chance before you lost that too. He picked up his coffee and take another sip, watching me carefully. I bite my lip thinking about his word. Jin is a great guy. He is kind. He is thought. He is when he is very everything Jungkook isn't. But I don't want him to feel like a reborn. I think I like him, but not enough to let him kiss me yet. Not enough to fully let him in. I sign, staring down at my half-steamed cake. Then mumbling, "Yeah, I know I need to get my life together." Thank you. The next day at work was probably the most awkward day of my life. Jim kept stealing glances at me, probably waiting for me to say something. He even tried to talk to me a few times, but I avoid him every single time. I know it's childish. I know I shouldn't just tell him the truth, but how do I even begin to explain Jungkook and me? I signed wiping down the counter after you were closed for the day. At least Jungkook didn't show up today. The one thing I'm thankful for. But I can't help but wonder, is he okay? I shake my hand, calling myself, saying to myself, "Stop it, he doesn't care about you, Tae. You shouldn't care about him either." I take a deep breath, trying to remind myself where, uh, why I'm here. I'm here to move on, not to move back. As I finish cleaning, I see Minho walking towards me. Minho, "Hey there, Mr. Jian, want to see you." I pause, looking at him in confusion. "Damn, Jungkook want to see me?" I want to myself, unsure if I heard him right. Minho, no. Minho, yeah, pretty sure he said your name. He said before walking away, leaving me standing there. I looked down at my hand before saying, "What now? Is he finally going to fire me?" I finished wiping the counter, washed my hand, and then made my way to his office. My heart beat a little faster, but I pushed away the nervousness. I knock on his door and hear his voice from inside. "Jungkook, come in." I take a deep breath before stepping inside. He's sitting at his desk, his expression unreal. He, he gestured towards the chair in front of me. "Jungkook, take a seat." I hesitated for a second before sitting down. "Taehyung, did you need something?" I asked, keeping my tone natural. He leaned back in his chair, a familiar smile clear on his face. "Jungkook, I will decide that my restaurant, thought already famous, need more advertising, so I'm sending you to a cooking show to." "Wait, what?" "Jungkook, you will be competing in the show." My eyes widened. "Taehyung, you want me to compete?" He nodded. "Taehyung, what show? How long is it, and why me?" I threw all my questions at him, feeling my stomach twist at the idea. I know him well enough to understand why he is trying to do. He knows I have special anxiety. He knows I hate being in the spotlight. And yet here is he throwing me into it on purpose. Jungkook watched me carefully before answering. "Jungkook, it I'll only be for a month, and don't worry, you don't be able. It's a chief and search chief pair competition. I let out a sign of relief. At least I won't be alone. Taehyung so Jin will be with me. I assume that the logical choice since he is my source chief. Jungkook is smart. Why then Jungkook? No. He leaned forward, resting his arms on his desk. Jungkook, I'll be your source chief. My entire body stiffs. Taehyung, you what? I stare at him in pure disbelief. He tilted his head slightly, assuming by my reaction. Jungkook, you hurt me. I opened my mouth, but no word came out. Oh, this is this is going to be a disaster.